best friends. Can you bring that down a little bit? Come on in the room.
Hi guys.
Come on in the room. Hey everybody. Hello, hello, hello. I'm always trying to make adjustments. Uh-oh, sorry. Girl, I done twisted the whole thing, girl. I done twisted the whole thing. Y'all come on in the room. That's perfect now. Come on in the room, come on in the room. It's been a while since we've been to the table.
It has been. It's been a long time.
Ooh, look, they're giving us hearts over there. Listen, for those of you guys who have no idea who we are or what we do, I am Candy Sincerity Johnson.
And I'm Chaun Johnson.
And we do a host of things. Y'all already know that. We do a host of things. But one of the things that we have found that we do in this season, one of the things that I feel like we're called to do, is I feel like we're called to help women.
Yep.
With a couple of different things. We help women with a couple of different things, y'all. We help you with your life, to improve your life, right? We help you with love. You know, we've been talking a lot about love.
We have been.
And family.
Yes. And to become better versions of yourselves for those three things.
Aww. And for yourself, too.
Yes, absolutely.
So anyway, that's who we are, what we do. So welcome, welcome, welcome to all of you guys. So good to see each and every one of you guys on all the different platforms. We got a good conversation for you.
We do.
Where's the conversation going tonight, girl?
So the conversation, believe it or not, is that I have come to a realization, best friends. I've come to a realization and I'm settling in on this thing. And I was like, well, I might as well share with the best friends, girl. I am ready to date.
You ready to start dating?
I am ready to date.
We can go ahead and get the profile up and running. Let me get my notepad.
Slow down.
Hold on.
Slow down. Slow down.
Hold on. Why?
Slow down.
What we slowing down for?
Because
and what you tell her?
there is a caveat to that. Okay? There is something else that goes along with that.
Okay.
Right? So, best friends, I know a lot of you guys have been like, oh, we can't wait. We cannot wait. We cannot wait. Chaun Day, we can't wait, right? So I've come to
look at the best friends. No. Hold on. We ain't finna breeze past this thing. Read some of the comments.
Oh, Erica said, yay. Diva said, yay. Chanel said, Candy, not the profile.
Yes.
They said, yay. Okay.
So for all the best friends on the different platforms who can't see the comments over there on the Book of Faces, girl, the people are jumping up and down in their seats. They are jumping up and down in their seats for joy. Now they were booing and hissing when I started dating. But that's neither here nor there because I ain't gonna never let it go. Okay?
There is a caveat, best friends. Okay, so put your pom-poms down, sweep the confetti up off the floor. Okay, there's a caveat.
What's the caveat?
Yes, I realized that I'm ready, and this actually came to me earlier today. I was talking to a friend, and I was talking about how I missed having a connection to someone else. I'm a very affectionate person. I miss the intimacy, not sex. I miss the intimacy of being with somebody. I miss having a partner and all that. To the point where I got emotional. And that spoke...
In the conversation with your friend?
In the conversation with my friend. And that spoke heavily to me because that meant for me that I realized that I am emotionally ready to date. However, there's a caveat. This is where self-awareness and looking yourself in the mirror and understanding where you are comes into play, right? Just because you're emotionally ready to date does not mean that you are actually in a position to date. Okay?
Where are you going with that?
Let me say that again. Just because you may be emotionally ready to date does not mean that you are in a position to date. Let me explain. Yes, I'm emotionally ready to date. I'm ready to be something to someone. I'm ready to have someone in my life, all of the things. However, I have a lot of stuff that I need to still work on with myself in my life right now. Meaning that I have a lot of things to bring to the table. Girl, I could rattle off a whole list of things that I know that I have to bring to the table, okay, as far as like being an asset to someone else. However, there's also a lot of garbage that I would be bringing to the table. And I don't want to bring garbage to the table. Meaning that financially, I'm a wreck. Credit, a wreck. My living situation, trash. So for me, I believe that if I went into a situation with someone trying to date someone, I would be a project. And I don't want to be a project for somebody. So I wanted to bring the conversation to the best friends because we told you that we were going to be transparent, we were going to be honest about our journey and keep you guys along for the ride the entire way, right? So yes, I am emotionally ready to date. However, I am not in a position to date. Like I can't see myself being with somebody and they're like, hey babe, let's go to Vegas next month. And I'll be like, girl, how? Girl, who? How? Me? No, I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Or not even nothing like that. Let's go spend the weekend in Lake Geneva. Girl, how? You know what I'm saying? Like, so I know that I am emotionally ready, but I'm not in a position to. So this is a part of me bringing you guys along on the journey, letting you guys know where I am. You always be like, Chaun don't never be honest, or she don't never be tell us what's going on, or she be hiding, or whatever. No, I'm coming to you guys and I'm letting you know, okay? And one of the things that we fall prey to, I'll give you an example. Let's say you're on a dating app, right? There's quite a few people that should not be on a dating app, okay? Let's just make that plain. Because you get to talking to them and you be like, well, what's going on? Well, I'm in between jobs. You in between jobs, but you on a dating app? You know, I'm in the process of a divorce. You in the process of a divorce, but you on a dating app? I'm living with my best friend right now, but you on a dating app? Like, so you pick up what I'm putting down. Like, there's times where you have to realize that even though you may want to attach yourself to somebody, you're not in a position to attach yourself to nobody. And that's where I am right now. You have been feverishly writing notes. What are you doing over here?
So sometimes what I have learned in this season, best friends, is sometimes it's good to just sit and listen and take copious notes. Take copious notes. Because Chaun,
even the best friends got stuff to say. Y'all is killing me today.
You want to read some comments?
Let's see. Erica said, I said yay for both. Love y'all. Shirley said, hey there, Candy and Chaun. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, love.
Happy Wednesday, sugar.
Let me see. Barbara said, Candy, fix your face. Kim said, the glasses, girl. Tara said, well said, Chaun. Dina said, understood, Chaun. I can identify with that. Hey, Auntie Fee. Barbara said they can help you work through. But see, that's me being a project. I don't want to be nobody's project. Like again, I say I have a lot to bring to the table. Okay, I ain't gonna bore y'all with the list. Okay, I don't want to seem full of myself, but I have a lot to bring to the table. But at the same token, I don't want to be nobody's project. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. They said Candy. Kimberly said, I hear you, Chaun. We can't always react on just our emotions. Facts. Let's see. Deidre said you have to be able to learn how to let someone take the lead and take care of you. I have something to say to that too. Hold on just a second for that. Put a pin there. And y'all said Candy can't hardly contain herself. She's ready to talk. Nicole said, I understand, Chaun. Take your time. They said, not looking over the glasses. Erica said, are you speaking of dating or relationship? I understand waiting to get into a relationship. So for me, Erica, dating leads to a relationship. Even the getting to know, because when I was talking to my friend, they were like, well, what about just getting to know? And I'm like, because getting to know somebody takes time, and then that's going to be a distraction for all the stuff that I got to get done, right? And then when you date somebody, we know, especially as lesbians, girl, we can't just date for 5 minutes, because then all of a sudden we're ready to get engaged and get married, right? Our emotions move real fast. So dating, and for me, dating leads into relationship. And if I'm not ready to be in relationship with somebody, then I need to realize that and take time, right? Let's see. They said, Candy, what do you have to say? Where they is dying. They said, please let's hear Candy's commentary, because they know that you're gonna go in today. Now the best friend parents always be like, Chaun, you don't never say nothing. Now I want to say something, and now they trying to shut me up so you can talk.
They just
They
want to know what
they
want to know what's on the notebook. They want to know what's on the notebook. I just so there's a couple of things. There's a couple of things. I'm gonna take a different stance in this conversation. Okay. Right? Normally I give commentary. I give my opinion. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna do a Barbara Walters tonight. Okay? I'm gonna do a Barbara Walters. I want to do a deeper dive. Mm-hmm. We're gonna put Shondelyn on my proverbial couch. Okay. Ooh. I heard a couple of words. Okay. Inside of your statement. Okay. You refer to yourself in twofold. Okay. Right. All right. One as an asset. Mm-hmm. One as a I don't want to misquote, a project and a holder of garbage. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's ride down Asset Avenue first. Okay. So just for the sake of conversation, clarity, and just bragging on oneself. Okay. If you were to meet somebody today, mm-hmm. romantic or otherwise, mm-hmm. and the question was posed to you. Mm-hmm. What assets do you bring to the table? What would your response be? Well, my response would be, I am attractive. Okay. I'm very loving. I'm very caring. I'm very supportive. I'm very loyal. Despite what you read in Moments of Redemption, I am faithful. Despite what you read in Moments of Redemption, okay. God is too. I'm just playing. Go ahead, I'm just playing. I am faithful, okay? I am ambitious. I'm a damn hard worker, okay? I am intelligent. I am, what's the word I'm looking? Compassionate. I'm giving. I am a cheerleader for my mate. I'm going to support you like no other. I'm that what they call back in the day the ride or die chick. Yeah, that's her. Okay, that's she. All right. I'm creative. Yeah. So those are some of my assets that I bring to the table. I'm just writing this for me. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Oh, I was gonna come back to that. Okay. All right. Did you any other oh, assets? I'm sure. Oh, that's it as of right now. So essentially, for the prospective person on the other end of the phone, mm-hmm. that's what they would get. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. When they go down to the dating store and they take their cotton kid cash. That's a term from the kids' school. When they cash in their cotton kid cash down at the dating store, mm-hmm. and they want to purchase a mate, mm-hmm. that's what their money buys them. Yes, that's what they down at the dating store. Down at the dating store, yes. Okay. Mm-hmm. You also refer to yourself as a project. Mm-hmm. You mentioned garbage. Mm-hmm. Talk a little bit about why you see yourself as a project and a holder of trash. So the reason why I say that is because this speaks to the financial transformation workbook. Okay, when we talk about financial lovemaking, mm-hmm. that's those financial conversations that we sometimes shy away from when we're in the process of dating or getting to know somebody, right? Okay. I have to be very honest. My credit score is garbage right now. Okay, so if a person is looking to build, I got to build myself up first before I can start building with somebody else. Okay? That's an easy fix. I know, and I know how to do it. That's part of my work. Okay. Mm-hmm. Financially, I'm rebuilding. If you read Moments of Resurrection, you understand. Okay. Mm-hmm. Financially, I am rebuilding. So financially, I'm not in a good place. Okay. And I'm trying to rebuild and rebound financially. Mm-hmm. Also, my living situation right now. I live with my grandmother. Mm-hmm. I'm 44 years old. Let's make sure we put that into perspective, okay? It ain't like I'm 25. I'm 44, and I'm living with my grandmother, okay? So I have to get my living situation together. What that look like? Yeah, you can come over and see me, and my 90-year-old grandmother is on the other side of the Jack and Jill bathroom. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. With that, girl, mm-hmm. get your life together, okay?
So those are some of the areas of garbage. Now, mentally, I've been working on that for over a year, so I don't feel like that's garbage anymore. Me fixing different aspects of myself, communication, the honesty issues, all these things, right? I'm working on that, and I feel like I've made very, very, very good headway with that. So I don't foresee that being garbage any longer. Okay. I know what it is I want. I'm very clear on what I want and need from a relationship, and I'll be able to verbalize that. So that's not an issue anymore. But it's really those things that I named that's like, girl, like before you try to throw yourself into the dating pool, girl, get your affairs in order.
Okay. So my next question is this. When you think about all the strides that you've made, we first talked about the assets. Then we talked about, you call it garbage or the fact that you're a project or whatever. I just see it as opportunities, is what they used to say in corporate America, right? Those are just opportunities, right?
Before your next annual review.
So when you consider your opportunities for improvement, right? When you consider those things and you're starting the journey to work on those things, the personality stuff, the financial stuff, all of these different things, what's your reason or your motive for wanting to improve in those areas?
For myself and for my kids.
Can you repeat that?
For myself and for my kids.
Okay. Let's stay there for a moment. Let me talk to the best friends. Okay. Put your earplugs in. See, best friends, I said I wasn't gonna give no commentary, but it's very, very hard for me. This is an opportunity for a lot of people to learn something. I was very intentional about the question that I asked Chaun, because a lot of the mistakes that a lot of people make when they're single is you're trying to become the perfect person in the hopes of attracting somebody else. I asked Chaun that question, and her response to me was spot on, right? She said she's doing it for herself and for her kids. Because when we look at statistics, let's just be honest, right? When we look at statistics, typically statistics will show us that when it comes to women, whether it's gay or straight, when it comes to women, you have a lower chance of attracting a mate or a spouse than your male counterpart. So therefore, ladies, you cannot attach your self-worth to a relationship or the lack thereof. You see what I'm saying? If you start to make all these adjustments and changes in the hopes of attracting somebody and he or she never comes, that can't be the barometer of if your life is successful and happy or not. I was very intentional about the question that I asked her because I wanted to check to see where Chaun was in that area. And she said, I'm doing it for myself and for my kids. That tells me, this is masculine energy, right? If I'm dating and we're on our first date and she says, hey, I got all this stuff I got to work on, whatever. When I ask a person that's what I'm looking to hear. That's the kind of verbiage, that's the kind of language that I'm looking to hear. You see what I'm saying? All right. Time in. Okay? Time in. One of the things, I'm going to ask you one more question and then we're going to get into the comments, right? Y'all keep typing because we coming over there.
Okay.
One of the things that I want to know is, when will you know you've arrived?
I think I'll know when I've arrived. Like, there isn't necessarily a set dollar amount, but there's definitely some goals that I want to reach. As far as savings, credit score, living situation, and some other personal affairs that I need to get in order. Once I have those things in order, and I have my children at a certain place, not completely, because I mean, you got to be realistic, but at a certain point that I already have arrived at in my mind, then I'll know that I'm ready.
Okay. So it sounds like all or majority of your benchmarks are financial in nature. Okay. Do you want to get into the comments?
Sure. So Solana said, this is a really good question. Best friend Solana said, what are you doing to put yourself in a position to date? So I am working on those things. So when I say that I need to work on my credit score, I know, like I said, with the financial transformation workbook that's on the website, I know what to do to improve my credit. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I also know what I need to do financially. I'm trying to weigh my options. I voiced to you guys that I would love to remain an entrepreneur and a full-time author.
Mm-hmm.
If it does not pan out that way, I'm also not naive or silly to stay sitting in a situation far longer than you need to. One of the biggest things that Candy taught me along the way was you have to fail fast and then make corrections, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm not going to do is still be sitting in the same spot 6 months from now, hoping and wishing that what I want is going to pan out. You can do vision boards. Shout out to those coming to the vision party in 10 days.
Mm-hmm.
You can do a vision board, you can manifest, you can journal, you can do all these things, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if it's still not panning out, then you need to do something different.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So those are the things that I'm doing to put myself in a position. I'm not just sitting back hoping and wishing that a money tree is just going to plant itself in my backyard, because
Mm-hmm.
that's foolish. So I have to do the work to get there. Okay?
Okay.
So that's what I'm doing. Darlene said, Lady Chaun, you will be just fine. You're beautiful, smart, intelligent. Your dialogue is excellent. Congratulations are in order. Are you kidding me? Hold on 1 second, best friends. I hate when it does. Here we go. Congratulations are in order for you as well. You did well in the Wheel of Fortune. Thank you. I enjoyed watching that particular episode, and remember, Chaun, the best is yet to come. Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Joy said, you deserve to start dating. You have so much to give. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Hey, Miss Mary. Tara said, everyone has baggage. They do. Everybody does have baggage. However, you can do something about it. Why not do something about it before you put yourself in a position to date? That, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Erica said, yes, Candy, I love my BS. Let's see. Sandra said, Chaun packaged the table. What do you mean, Sandra? I don't understand what you mean by that. Do you understand? Because usually you can decipher stuff a little better. Okay.
I don't know.
Work that out for us, Sandra. Shamika said, how transparent are you ready to be with someone new who doesn't know anything about you? Shamika, I think that's, hey, Shamika, that's my friend Shamika.
The one that I know?
No, so it's funny. So her name is Shamika, but well, that's her ex. But so that's funny. Anywho,
Hey, best friend.
so it's funny because Shamika, I can't. It's kind of hard for me not to be transparent. My life has been on display on this page, on our social media, in our books. So really, it'll be hard for me to try to be aloof, as they say, because my life is on the internet. Like, all they gotta do is buy my books, buy our books, Moments of Redemption and Moments of Resurrection. They'll be like, well, girl, and they'll know everything. You know what I'm saying? So I'm very willing to be very transparent, because that's a part of having those difficult conversations that a lot of us shy away from when we try to get into relationships or try to move forward with somebody that we should be having, that we don't want to have because we feel like it's too personal, or we don't want somebody to feel a certain way. No, I'm gonna give you everything that you need to know to decide, is this something that you want to be in? And am I somebody that you want to get to know better? Because my mantra now and forever will be, I'm going to match people's energy, okay? What I'm not going to do is I'm not going to beg somebody to be in my life. I'm not going to force somebody to be in my life. If conversation or communication is one-sided, it's going to stop, etc. I'm going to match a person's energy. So I'm going to give you everything that you need to know for you to decide whether I am somebody that you are interested in being, getting to know better or being invested in. Point blank in the period.
That sounded personal.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. So all of those, this overrides the trash. Lisa, I'm not sure what you mean by that. Joy said, girl, go to their house. If a person is feeling you, they won't care. When I talk about my grandmother being in another room. Why is this hidden? Nobody did that. The Purse Emporium said, do you want your mate to be male or female? Female. I'm a lesbian, so she would have to be female. Tara said, everything takes time, Chaun. Will all come together. Friend, I'm wishing you nothing but the best. Thank you so much. Solana said, you're too hard on yourself. A person that has any kind of brain will understand what happens when a person has left a long-term relationship and trying to rebuild their life. I appreciate that. I guess I have always been my own worst critic. Appearance-wise, personality-wise, educational-wise, I've always been work wise, professional wise, I've always been that way. Could it be a pro or a con? I don't know. I've always been that way. Let's see. They said buckle up, Buttercups.
Buckle up, Buttercup. You're in for a ride.
Let me see. Hold on. Ooh, y'all going. Let me go back, girl. Let me find where we at. Okay, here we go. Jacqueline said, what is your definition of poor credit? Anything less than 600? Period. We should all know at this point in our lives what the credit score spectrum is, okay? Anything less than 600 is trash.
I would say anything less than 700.
I would too, but I'm just trying to be a little lenient. Maybe I should be lenient, okay? It really should be 700 plus,
Anything
period.
less than 700, you can't get qualified for nothing.
Exactly, okay? So that's what it is. Oh, hold on. When did the Wheel of Fortune air when you were on it? Oh, December 11th, love, so last Monday. Tara said, sometimes we don't always get what we want. God may have other plans for you, girl. Thank you. Could be. Janetta said, hey, Soror. She said, Chaun, take your time. Work on you first. And it appears that you are doing that. You are in a reset period. Being in a relationship right now can bring more problems, which may cause you to lose focus. Yeah. Because if we're honest, this is going to sound real bad, but it's the truth. When you're dating or in a relationship, it's a distraction. It can be a good distraction or it can be a bad distraction. But at the end of the day, it's a distraction. Because it takes you off your square a little bit, right? When I say it can be a good distraction is if your relationship is good and you in love and all these other type of things and you spending time and all that is good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, of course you want to be distracted because you into this person, right? Mm-hmm. It can also be a bad distraction, right? Mm-hmm. If the relationship ain't going too good, it's rocky and it's a bunch of mess and all of that, then that's just that's unnecessary distraction, right? So I'm not trying to say being in a relationship is bad. That's not what I'm saying. But if we're honest with each other, being in a relationship, a marriage, or whatever, can be a distraction when you're trying to accomplish some goals. And like I said, it can be good or bad. Okay, and I'm not saying that being in a relationship is bad.
Before you move on, that kind of leads to what I had wrote down. Mm-hmm. Earlier, you said dating leads to relationships. And that was one of the things that I was going to dive deeper with you on, mm-hmm. right? You said dating leads to relationships, and it kind of speaks to what you just said. Mm-hmm. Typically, in most instances, the dating process doesn't happen how it did for me, right? Typically, most people are not going back to their ex, right? Mm-hmm. Most of the time, whether it's you meeting somebody out at an event or you meeting somebody on a dating app, there's a series of things that happen to take you along a journey. Mm-hmm. And usually, if you guys think back to your dating experiences, you have to have them clumsy conversations. Mm-hmm. What's your favorite this? What you mm-hmm. like to do? And you've had, usually it's at this point you've had 50 of those mm-hmm. to get to a few first dates, right? Mm-hmm. And then from the first date, you filter more people out. Mm-hmm. And so it is a process. And it's time consuming, right? Mm-hmm. So I think that's probably what you were suggesting when you said dating leads to relationships, because it's a long journey. Mm-hmm. So what I hear you saying is, right now, that beginning clumsy phase, mm-hmm. this ain't it. I ain't got time.
I really don't have time.
To have 50 what you doing conversations, 50 hey beautiful, good morning beautiful conversations. Like, mm-hmm. how many inbox messages can you get good morning beautiful and you on a journey trying to go somewhere?
Right.
So I hear you.
I got children, I'm staying up late, I'm working in my business, I'm writing a book, I got 20 treat bags to make for my baby for tomorrow for her holiday party. I got, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So if you remember, and the best friends may remember, if you remember, it was weeks ago, we were sitting here at the table and I was asking you questions about different exes that you had. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't to be messy, but it was because I understood this premise, mm-hmm. right? If there's somebody who you already know, mm-hmm. if there's somebody who you genuinely had a strong connection to, if they're single too, would it make sense to see if it was something still there? And you said, nah.
Because I don't have anybody like that.
Right, but my point is, that whole process mm-hmm. circumvents you having to deal with this part of it. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? That's where I was going with it.
Kimberly said dating doesn't necessarily mean the first person will be the one. You can continue working on yourself while you are dating, while your intellect while you're with your intellect, knowing you have self-worth, you won't fall fast. All good things in time. It's very true. I'm going to be very intentional in the dating phase because I know what it is that I want. I know what I need. I know what I desire. I know what's going to feed me in a relationship. And so I won't have to go into that situation thinking that everybody is the one, because I know I'm going to know very early on if it's not.
Let me go here, right? Earlier, a best friend said you might find somebody who wants to take the lead, right? They may want to take care of you. They may want to help you work through all of this. What's your response to that?
So, let me preface this by saying, this is not a dig at Candy. This is not a knock at Candy. This is not a way for me to be disrespectful to Candy, okay? Let's get that out of the way. So I don't want to see nothing in the comments about it. I don't want none of that, okay? Coming from where I came from in my prior situation, I don't know if I would be able to submit to that level again. I also don't know if I want somebody to quote unquote take the lead, because what does that mean? Okay. I don't know if I want a relationship where I'm dependent upon someone else. Okay. So when you say, oh, they may want to take the lead and they may want to do da 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 da, right? I think I'm in a place where I want to do it for myself. And then if we can come together and do things together, I'm fine with that. But I don't want somebody feeling like they have to take the lead or do stuff for me. I don't think I would feel comfortable doing that, and I don't think I want that.
I get it. It's not personal. I don't take any offense to what you said. Just like for me, I have trust issues as it relates to somebody handling my money moving forward. It ain't nothing personal.
As you should.
It ain't nothing personal. But listen, let me tell y'all. I don't give a damn. We've been together 40 years. You see what I'm saying? You can have some, we could both sit down and look at some money together, but to relinquish control of my money, I totally get it. It ain't personal. I do have a follow-up question though.
Okay.
You said submit to that level again. Let's dive deeper. What level?
Basically to the level of, like I said, like submitting to the point where that person takes care of everything, and I just support in the background.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. Miss Erin said, give it a few more months. LaShondra about to be single. You'll be a great first lady. Who is LaShondra? Who is LaShondra? Is that somebody famous? Is that like a famous spouse or something?
I think they was referring to you. I don't know.
I don't know what that means. Lisa said, I understand you want to get to a certain point in life with yourself, but don't block the opportunity to have someone that can truly support you along your journey. Okay, I hear you. I receive that. Sammy said you brought a lot to the table. You are more than halfway there. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's see. Miss Tia wants to know that we'll come back to your question, Tia, because we want to stay in the vein of the conversation, but we'll come back to that and give you an update on King K later. Joy said you did the right thing to fix yourself because nobody knows you better than you. I think that your time has come. Let's see. Stephanie said, dang, I thought y'all weren't coming on again tonight. I'm late. Oh, it's okay. Hold on. Let me go back. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. Sometimes the comments jump and I want to go back to where I just was so I can make sure I address all the comments. So give me just a moment. Let me get back. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Lisa said your assets override the trash. Thank you. I appreciate that. Lachey said God didn't create a perfect person because the baggage you're speaking of is not affecting a person you're dating, especially if they are truly dating you for you, because they're going to date you with baggage if it's the right person. God has someone waiting for you. Do your work and find love as well. They will work through with you. Okay? Dominique said, I agree, Chaun. That's the unfortunate advantage of breakups and divorce, learning what no longer serves us. Mary said, I'm still looking for a movie deal from those books. It would be a #1. Thank you. Clotella said, who is the Zeta? We both are. We're both Zetas. Z5. Stephanie said, true facts that credit score matters at our age. Yes, it does. Like houses, cars, investment properties, like all that. Yes, absolutely. Kimberly said, matching another's energy is where I would have to disagree because that means you're not being your authentic self. Don't even waste your time if the energy is not right. But that's what that means. That's exactly what that means. Matching energy. So if I'm the type of person where so this is what I mean by that. I'm not going to not be my authentic self. My authentic self is to be, I like to text you in the morning. I can text you throughout the day. I want to know how your day was. I want to do all of that, right? But if I look back on the conversations and the only time we talk is because I'm initiating conversation, that's what I mean by matching energy. That means that you ain't invested like me and I'm not going to waste my time. That's what I mean by that. Or if it's a situation where, I'm a naturally affectionate person. I like to cuddle, I like to do all of these things. And you don't want to do all that, then I know there's a difference in love languages, but there's also a difference between just not being compatible, right? That's what I mean by matching energy. I'm going to be my authentic self no matter what, because that's just the person that I am. But if I'm seeing a trend where it's only because of me, it's like saying we can't fight if I'm the only one fighting. Like we can't fight to be together if I'm the only one fighting. For what? That's what I mean by matching energy. It has nothing to do with me not being authentic. Let's see. Joy said, girl, you may need a little distraction if the sparks are there. Tanya said, you will know, feel, and see the signs when it's truly time again. You deserve to only love on yourself. When your person comes along, you will know. Let's see. Beverly said, self-reflection is a great tool for growth. You will know when it's time to move on. Thank you. And Young said, I wouldn't seek out an ex. Casey said, I think that's why my dating life be on a pause and go backwards because I hate getting to know people. I be tired over what's your likes and favorites. Yeah, getting to know somebody, it wears you out. Especially if you have to do it over and over and over again because like one of the best friends said, the first person you meet 9 times out of 10 ain't gonna be it.
The first job you go to ain't gonna be it.
Girl, so yeah, it's a lot. It wears you out. Let's see. April said, I love that you are rebuilding for you and Kim K. That is the best way to move into dating with confidence and without settling. And Young said, I understand the not wanting to feel like a project. Let's see. Joy said, I believe that everything takes time, one day at a time, one foot in front of the other. God got you. Thank you so much. Janetta said, that's it right there. Do it for yourself. Mignon said, that wasn't a slight, that was a good breakdown. Aggie said, you need to find someone you can sharpen iron together. You need to be more equal to your partner. And that's, okay, and so this is another thing. Sometimes we also make the mistake of trying to date outside of our league. Don't throw no tomatoes at the screen. Hear me out. If I'm a 4, I don't have anybody's business trying to date an 8. That ain't you, sis.
You can't go to the dating store and buy no 8. You ain't got $8.
You don't have it, right?
You got $4.
So the reason why I bring that up is the level of woman that I want, I'm not in a position to get her.
So are you saying that you don't qualify for the level of woman that you want?
No, not right now. I don't.
Expound.
The level of woman that I wrote down in my journal that I told you months ago, I wrote down and was asking God for, that level of woman won't want me. She would not want me. So knowing that, I gotta set my up, as T.S. Madison would say. I gotta set my up. The level of woman that I want, I have to get there. I have the ability to get there. I have the qualities to get there, but I have to get there. The level of woman right now that I would qualify for, girl, bye.
You don't want her?
Nope. Negative. Thanks.
Thank you for the stars, best friend.
I said something to make somebody get some stars. They started passing around.
Thank you for the stars. Thank you for the stars.
Hey,
Thank you for the stars. Thank you for the stars. Hey.
Ms. Dominique said, I want somebody to take the lead because, baby, I've been leading myself way too long. I know that's right. Sheila said, Chaun is saying no more candyism in the next relationship. That's not what I'm saying.
Ooh, y'all know y'all be adding to the story, girl. This ain't the cooking show. No extra seasoning over here.
None whatsoever. That's not what I'm saying at all.
No extra seasoning.
That's not what I'm saying.
We gotta listen. We gotta listen to what's being said and not add to it.
To learn. Not what we're saying at all. Let's see. Kelly said, you're beautiful. You won't be single long. Thank you, Kelly. Well, girl, I've been single for almost a year now.
Because, hold on. Let me defend myself. You guys won't ever hear me in this season. You might have heard me in the past. You won't hear me in this season say anything negative about Chaun. Why? Because as you heal, you realize if this was that bad, it wouldn't have lasted damn near 20 years. You understand what I'm saying? Equally, if she was that bad, you understand what I'm saying? She wouldn't have lasted almost 20 years. Please, thank you.
Facts. Let's see. Dominique said y'all both are right because why not learn from the past? Let's see. Shonda said the right person will be understanding and willing to work through that and whatever else that comes with you. Janetta said, Candy, I have trust issues with my money too. I've been on my 39 years from February 2024. Come on, 39 years?
Yes.
She said, I get up every day to go to work and make darn good money. You can't mess over my money, point blank and period. I know that's right. Let's see. Keena said, I thought Rashonda stole from her wife. And that y'all talking about the person that I don't know who talking about.
Who was Rashonda? I thought they was playing with you.
Yeah, I don't know. That's why I said I don't know who it is. Joy said, girl, get some compliments and touching, just go to dinner and see where it goes, just let it flow. That's another thing that I've come to the realization. Y'all are really picking my brain today.
Ooh.
I've also come to the realization. I joked about it before. Remember I said I was going to find me a little FWB and whatever, I've also realized.
What's the FWB?
Friend with benefits.
I know, but for the people who didn't.
For the friends that didn't. And I said that before, kind of jokingly or whatever. I've also come to the realization that I don't want to do casual sex. I'm not interested in that, and I don't want to do that. Sounds fun, sounds good. I have, just in case babes are still asleep, not asleep, I have twits, and I'm just fine. I've been taking care of myself for months now. I'm fine, okay? And I realized that I don't want to do that. So the next person that I give myself to, we're going to be in a committed relationship. And that's it. At 44, I don't have time to be playing in these streets. And I'm not going to be playing in these streets. I was very serious when I said one of our dates is going to be the doctor's office. I'm dead ass about that. And that's because we're moving into the phase of we want to be committed to each other. And that's something that I'm going to give to my next partner. It's not going to be given to just anybody. I'm not going to be just given to anybody. I'm too valuable for that. So I've also come to that realization as well. So honey, if the river runs dry between now and whenever that happens, we'll have to fill it back up. Okay? So, let's see. Melba said when you start dating, them lies be everything. Them lies be everything?
Maybe lies that other people tell.
Oh, got you.
That's what I'm thinking. The lies that other people tell.
Got you. Thank you for the stars, best friend. Thank you
For the stars. Thank you for the stars.
Hey,
Thank you for the stars. Thank you for the stars. Hey.
Let's see. Larry says, sis, you're not a 4, stop it. No, I didn't say I was a 4. I'm definitely not an 8 right now. Yeah. But thank you. Thank you, King. I appreciate that. I have to learn how to just accept stuff and stop trying to rationalize it. Thank you, King. I appreciate that. Tara said you're not a damn. Thank you. It was an analogy. Let's see. Lyra said Candy that look. Thank you, Sora, for the stars. She was the one that gave the stars.
Oh, thank you very much.
Let's see. Joy said I totally understand not wanting to have casual sex. Yeah, I'm not interested in that. Latanya said Candy in that notebook. Let's see. Larry said don't sell yourself short, Chaun. You have a lot to offer a person. Take your time and let God bring that person to you. Thank you. Let's see. Janetta said Chaun is spitting facts. Let's go to the doctors and let's pull up each other's credit report. Yeah. Those are conversations.
Because
those are very necessary conversations.
It matters. It definitely matters.
Because if I don't want to be somebody's project, I'm not looking to take on any either. So.
Yeah. So what about the part? So one of the things that I wanted to come back to is this. You said you're not interested in somebody taking the lead or coming in helping you in those areas. You said you don't feel comfortable with that, right? Let's stay there for a minute. Let's go back there and let's stay there for a minute. Best friends. Over the past couple of lives that we did on this page, the hot topic was all the drama connected to who?
Carmen and Tay.
Right? Right? So, one of the things, if y'all remember, that I said right here at this table was I feel like Carmen has not learned the lesson yet, right? This whole partnership thing, whether it was romantic or otherwise in business, that there's certain doors you have to walk through by yourself, and there's certain lessons that you have to get before you release to go to the next level. That's exactly what I was talking about. You see what I'm saying? So it seems like with her, and that was the best example that we've seen publicly on social media, which is why we brought the conversation to the table. It seems like with her, there's certain things that may be uncomfortable for her. And so for her, partnering with somebody is like her safety net. You see what I'm saying? And so that's why she keeps going through the same cycle over and over again. But I wanted to draw the parallel because it seems like you recognize, not necessarily that that's your thing, because I wouldn't say that. You were completely independent before, we got together. But I think our relationship, since it was so long, made you or changed you into a certain thing and changed me into a certain thing. And so now we're trying to discover who we are outside of that. But I did see the similarities. You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
And it's one of those things where, dang, I lost my train of thought. I actually had something good to say and I just lost it. Dang, hopefully it'll come back. But yeah, so.
I do have a follow-up question for you. I was listening to a live that another content creator, a big content creator, had, and he was talking about his dating journey. And he was saying how in his last serious relationship, it became an issue because he started dating somebody who really didn't understand what he did. You see what I'm saying? And so that person was extremely private. He's extremely transparent. He's a social media content creator. His whole life is online. Right? Girl, if he's live and he gotta go use the bathroom, he'll tell you, I gotta go boo-boo, I can't come back. You see what I'm saying? Like, so with all that being said, would you be open to somebody who was extremely private, whereas you're very transparent? Would you be open to that?
I would be open to it as long as it doesn't interfere with what I got going on. Like, if it's a situation where we starting to bump heads about it and stuff like that, no. As long as you understand what it is that I do. It's just like a doctor and a lawyer dating. The lawyer understands that the doctor is on call sometimes. Sometimes you might get up at 2 o'clock in the morning and leave the house. I'm not going to be tripping on you talking about so where you going and what's going on and you work too much and all that. You know what I'm saying? Just as the doctor knows that it takes a lot for an attorney to prepare for a case. You might be nose deep in books and files and case notes and everything like that, trying to prepare for a lawsuit or whatever it is that you got going on. I'm not going to then be like, you don't spend enough time with me. Like, as long as you understand, as long as the woman understands what it is that I do, and I respect the fact that she does not want to be a part of that, I have no problem with that. But if it starts becoming a point of contention and we fussing and arguing and you mad about it and I'm not doing that.
So do you think that there's a lot of your life that you then have to, I'm not gonna say stifle, but you see, yeah, because it includes her, right?
It does include her, but I think that as long as she understands, like, babe, listen, I know you don't, whatever it is, whether it's her not wanting to be on camera or she don't want me to tell the best friends what she do for whatever it is, okay? Baby, I'm gonna respect your boundaries. However, you have to understand that I am a content creator. Part of my content is documenting my journey. You have to be comfortable. If we're going on vacation, I'm gonna be doing reels and talking about where we at and what we doing and what we got going on. As long as I still respect your boundaries, keeping you off camera, not exposing whatever information you don't want me to expose, whatever it is like that. As long as that is okay, I don't think that there should be an issue. As long as we respect each other and understand one another and keep those lines of communication open, I don't really think that it should be a problem.
Okay. All right.
Let's see. Melvin said, "I am like you, Chaun. I'm matching energy in all my relationships. I have been the giver." Yeah, Tara, it won't come back. I don't know what the thought was, girl. It's a mess. So age. Larry said, "What's your sorority? Zeta Phi Beta sorority. Yeah, incorporated. We're Zetas." Larry said, "Communication is important in all aspects of life." Yes, it is. And King, can I tell you, that's one of the biggest things that I have had to learn, strengthen, and work on. And it is a constant, it's a muscle. It's a constant thing. You gotta constantly be practicing at that thing. And you still not gonna always get it right. I was trying to have a conversation with a friend earlier and I was trying to convey something. I couldn't get it out. It was like a struggle. It's like I knew in my mind what I was trying to say, but I couldn't find the words. That's a part of communication. So yeah, it's critical in all aspects, whether it comes with life, whether it comes with, love, professional, whatever it is, communication is critical. Critical. Okay, come on, A5. Yes.
Yes. Caleb's godfather is an alpha.
Yes.
So one of the best friends said, "Can Candy answer the same questions that she's asking you?"
Oh, interested to hear her take.
Which one?
Yeah, which ones? Because I think Candy's view is different because she's already in a relationship. So
whatever questions y'all want to ask, just put them in there.
Yeah,
I'll answer.
Absolutely. Oh, your older sister is a Zeta. Telling me says Z5.
Yes.
Deborah said, "Hello, best friends. Getting off topic. What products do you have for me as Delta Sigma Theta?" Oh, Deborah, do me a favor. Here, I'm gonna respond to you because we can take that offline. I'm gonna give you the customer service number and I can let you know.
We can text you the pictures.
Yeah.
And
that's the Sincerity Johnson customer service number that I'm gonna give you. Especially with the end of the year sale, you can take advantage of it.
Yes.
There you go. Okay, so just text that number and then I can send you pictures of what we have and we can go from there. But yeah, what questions do you guys have for Candy? What questions do you want her to answer that were similar or, whatever to what she has been asking me? I think this has been a pretty good conversation.
This is fun. I like it.
I do have
this
something
is
to
very
say
good.
from time to time.
Very good.
Kimberly said, "Candy, the question about your partner taking the lead."
What if I could have some? If I could submit, or if somebody else could.
Yeah, if you can allow somebody else to take the lead.
I cannot. Hi. My name is Candace, and I can't. Yeah, I can't. I'm a visionary through and through, and I think if I could be honest with you, even back when I dated guys, that was my hardest thing, right? Was the whole submission part. It's because I'm such a visionary and there's certain areas of my life that's so clear and I hear from God so clearly. It's hard for me to submit to somebody just because their voice is deeper or whatever the case may be. So even going back to when I dated guys, it was very, very hard for me to sit in that seat. But as I date women, because my personality is so strong and typically more masculine than the person that I date, I'm usually in the that role where I lead. And I date feminine women that want to be led in that way. So,
and let me also clarify that a little bit. So when I say I don't want somebody to lead me, I think I'm talking more financially, right? I do understand that I'm an executioner, so I would pair well with a visionary. So could I take somebody's lead as far as, hey babe, I think that we should do this, or I think that we should do it this way, or whatever? Yes, I can do that. But to the level, this is what I meant by I don't think I can submit to that level. That's what I was meaning. As in saying, financially, I'm going to put all of my faith and everything into this woman. What she brings in is going to take care of us and all of that. That's what I mean by that. So I'm not saying that I can't take lead from somebody or have somebody say, hey, babe, this is what I'm thinking, or this is what, because I want to be with somebody that's spiritual. This is what I feel like God is telling us to do, yada, yada, yada. I can do that. So that's what I mean. Maybe that was the answer to your question that you asked me earlier when you said, what do you mean to that level?
Okay.
So that's what I mean.
So, okay, I got it.
Let's see. Debbie said, I keep hearing communication is key. When did it stop being when did it stop being a given? Didn't you go into communication being important in the beginning of your previous almost 20-year relationship? Yes and no. This is the problem, Debbie. I thought I was a good communicator until I realized that I wasn't. If that makes sense. So coming into our almost 20-year relationship, I was like, I'm good. I talk, I can blah blah, da 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 da. Until I realized that I was not. Until I realized that I needed help in that area and some other areas in my life. So was it important? Absolutely. It was definitely important for Candy. Like, she's always been about communication. But for me, I thought I was good and I wasn't. King Larry said, Candy, are you ready for an 8 as a partner in your life?
I am. So Chaun and I kind of have two different perspectives on that, right? Chaun sees herself as a 4, right?
Well, I was giving an example. I said you can't be a 4 and want to date an 8. I didn't say I was a 4. I just said to bring a parallel. Basically saying that the level of woman that I want, I'm not at that level. That's what I'm saying. So it could be a 6 and a 7. It could be a 7 and an 8. It could be an 8 and a 9. It was just the point that I was trying to drive home.
And so, Larry, when I say I am, I don't say that suggesting that I come to the table with all my stuff together and, I just have the ability to attract this prize of a woman. I'm not suggesting that. What I am suggesting is I think maybe my gift is my curse, right? I'm the person that will walk confidently in any room, even if I'm not confident about what I'm about to say. You see what I'm saying? And the other person on the receiving end of what I say won't even know that I'm not confident in it. I'm the person who, even when I was in undergrad, in college, and I was sleeping in my car, in moments of redemption, I would have approached the woman that I seen walking through campus that was there for a speaking engagement that was a millionaire. I would have approached her because and maybe this is the sales in me, right? Because I've always been in sales. So what's the worst that could happen? You tell me no? Because 5 minutes ago, before we had the conversation, the answer was no then, when I didn't know you and I had never approached you. So I just look at every aspect of life, whether it's my romantic life, whether it's business, whether it's just anything, where I just look at things as what's the absolute worst that could happen? You tell me no. You see what I'm saying? But that's why I say it's a gift and a curse, right? But that's not to suggest that I think I'm, an 8 or whatever. You see what I'm saying? So, but yeah, good question.
Kimberly said, after reading the first book, I fully understand your answer, Candy. I'm working on the second book now. Ooh, child. Stay buckled in.
Baby.
Let's see. Chantel said some of the greatest leaders are okay with being led depending on the nature of the project, vision, or goal. Mary said, Candy, I see the slim down starting to show around the neckline. Ooh.
Oh, thank you, girl. I needed to start around the stomach line, girl. Thank you for the compliment, though.
Dominique said, I feel like communication is left out a lot in relationships. That's why many of them fail. Coley said, oh girl, I cannot wait to catch this replay. This sounds like a really great one. I didn't miss it all tonight. Yeah, definitely watch the replay, Coley. Larry said, we all can communicate better. That is an area in our lives that is a work in progress.
And that's exactly what I was thinking, Larry. When Chaun was talking, I was like, yeah, communication was not my strong suit. I think it was a focal point of mine in our relationship where I was wanting us to focus on it, but that's not to suggest that I'm evolved in that area either. I'm a work in progress.
One of the things that I'm also learning is that, and this just came to me, not too long ago too. Two people, because there's different communication styles, okay? So you have to also understand that. Just because you get with somebody, whether it's a friend, a family member, professional, business partner, whatever, right? Coworker, just because you guys don't communicate well doesn't mean that any one of you guys are a poor communicator. It could just mean that your communication styles don't mix well. Just like people's personalities don't mix well. I could be super close to this one person and think that she or he is a great friend, is dope, is fun, and everything like that. And the next person could come up and be like, that person gets on my nerves and they childish. And I don't, because personalities are different. So what I'm also learning is that just because I don't communicate well with a particular person or people may not necessarily, now in my case, I did have to work on communication, but it may not necessarily mean that I'm a poor communicator or you're a poor communicator. Our communication styles are just different. Sometimes you have to have help in that area to get to a better place. Something else over.
Let me add to that. On this platform, especially as I was going through my healing journey, there was a lot of things that Chaun was taking accountability for that I couldn't see that I had equal part in. You see what I'm saying? If we stay right here, right? Chaun was talking about the areas of communication that she needed to work on. What it took me a while to accept and to see is that I can't say, oh, you lied to me about this in moments of redemption, and you lied to me about that in moments of resurrection, and you know, this, that, and the third, right? What I have to do is say, okay, sis, stop. Look in the mirror. Did you or did you not provide the environment for this woman to feel safe and secure with communicating with you, right? Did you cultivate the emotional space for this woman to be able to have difficult conversations with you? And if I'm honest, the answer in many of those instances is no. So I can't then get mad at her for shutting down and not wanting to talk about it or not feeling comfortable with bringing certain things to me because I didn't make her feel comfortable. You see what I'm saying? So that's the level of accountability that I had to accept. So when it comes to communication, it's twofold. Just like cheating, it's twofold. And that's the ugly part that a lot of people don't want to face. Yeah, we can point the finger at the person who stepped out, but we also got to look at what was lacking in the relationship. You see what I'm saying? We can't just point the finger one way. We got to do all the work.
So in most cases, a person just doesn't go out and cheat just because they just felt like it.
That's right. That's what I'm saying. So that's what I had to see. Equally, there were times where I should have showed up and been honest. You see what I'm saying? And I wasn't, and I made the conscious decision not to be. You know, oftentimes more so, and it didn't seem like it in the books, but more so than not, we were honest with each other, but we highlighted the major times when we weren't, and then what that caused as a result of it.
To drive the point home.
To drive home the point. Exactly.
April said, I'm that kind of confident as well, Candy. I learned my lesson so I can confidently navigate all my decisions. Let's see, hold skipped on me. Okay, here we go. Cody said one of the most difficult parts is almost everyone will communicate in their own way, making it more tricky to navigate. Yeah, and a lot of times you have to take the time and be patient. That's the reason. That's another reason why I said I need a woman who's patient, because we have to learn how we communicate. We have to learn how we receive information. We have to learn how all of these things, right? So I have to have a woman who is patient and is willing to put the work in to get to know me, you know, how I communicate, what makes me comfortable, and all of these things. The things I have to do for her.
But I think it'll be easy to find because y'all starting with a clean slate. See, the hardest thing about our situation and why the longer we were together and the further things went, we were taking prior experiences and applying them to current situations. You see what I'm saying?
Get the help that we needed.
Excuse me. Exactly. Well, yeah, of course, we didn't get the help we needed. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Let's see. Deborah said best friends communication has always been a struggle for African Americans from generation to generation. Just wasn't taught. I can see that.
Yeah, and I think,
I can see that.
and I think that's one of the reasons why Chaun and I were called to this work. You know, a lot of people, they look and they like, oh God, you know, y'all not together no more. Like, why y'all still in business? But you got to think about how many millions of households in some way, shape, form, or fashion look like this, right? Where they was together, married or not, had kids, and then now they're not, and all these people are just forced to be in each other's lives and figure it out with no guide, right? I'm not saying we're the guide, but I'm saying
You got some pretty darn good insight.
we got some pretty good insight. And as we learn lessons and share lessons, look how valuable that is. And so if it can't do nothing else but save you, you know, a mile on your feet, even if you still in your relationship, save you a mile on your feet from an unnecessary argument, it's a win for our community. We need more families to fix it and figure it out. If we had a platform of this a year or two ago, it might have looked different. You see what I'm saying? But then there comes a point of no return. And so our point of no return don't have to be your point of no return.
Right. April said y'all are bringing it to the table tonight. I love this.
Baby.
We
We need a mentorship group in 24. We need to launch a private mentorship group
that would be
in 24. God just gave me that. We need to really sit down and put that together.
Kylie said providing a safe space of communication is big. I like that. Hey, ladies. Jarika said y'all be bringing good information to the table. Thanks,
Hey,
Chaun.
Sean's friend. 2024 mentorship group. Go ahead.
That was it.
What'd she say, Jarika?
Jarika said y'all be bringing good information to the table. Thanks, Candy and Chaun.
You're welcome, best friend. You're welcome.
Laura said the problem with communication is we often speak with feelings and you can't take back certain words. Oh, that's so true. Oh, baby, listen.
That part.
When you
Yeah, you don't
say
get no
stuff,
do-over button.
yes. When you say stuff, you gotta understand that. So there's a couple things to that, right? When you say stuff, understand and know, you can't take it back. A person can't unhear what you said.
Huh?
Period.
Huh?
A person can never unhear what you said. Then on top of that, you cannot control how that will affect a person, what that will do to a person, how that will make them feel, and what consequences will come from that.
Yep.
So I urge you, best friends, to be quick to listen and slow to speak.
Say that again.
Be quick to listen. Unclog them, okay? And slow to speak. That comes with a level of emotional maturity that is critical.
And vulnerability.
Because when you are emotionally mature, You know how to be hurt, get mad, get disappointed, and all of the things, and still understand and know how to effectively communicate how you feel and not start spewing out daggers and things that will hurt the person just because you want them to feel the same way that you feel.
Ooh, that's personal. That's personal. That's personal. This is deep.
Just saying.
This is deep. Y'all watching something and you don't even know what you're watching. When I say I love it here, I love it here. I love it here. You're literally watching something live. And if there's a third book, this moment might be in that third book. How many times have we been live and something happened? You understand what I'm saying?
Girl, this notebook is about to go to town.
Any other questions for me? I know y'all wanted me to answer certain questions that Chaun answered. Any other questions for me?
So best friend Christine said, what do you think are the 3 most important factors for a successful relationship? You want to give yours or want me to give them? Or what we want to do? I know we both have to give them, but.
Well, I know we both probably going to say communication. But go ahead.
Yes. Communication, trust, and honesty for me.
I literally was going to say the same 3.
Communication, trust, and honesty.
Yeah. Yeah. Because if we can't communicate, we ain't got nowhere to go. If you don't trust me, all we're gonna do is go round and round and round and round and Mulberry Bush. Right?
Majoring in
Communicating, but you don't trust me at the end of the day, okay? And then honesty, obviously, if I can't trust what you're saying, you know, yeah, it's all in there together for me.
Mary said, I totally agree, ladies. Your life experiences are never just for you. We must share to help repair and heal others. Dominique said, sign me up, Buttercup.
Yeah.
Lyra says the tilting of the glasses for me. Let's see. Latricia said it's not what goes in your mouth, it's what comes out. Tyra said, I'm loving this tonight, ladies. Mary said, that's Bible. Let me see. Wait, let me go back. Where did I leave off? Hold on. Ooh, where'd it go? Okay. Sai said, Chaun, that's a word. Deborah said communication is a learned behavior that we all don't possess. Yes, learning how to listen before responding. Clotella said that's it, emotionally mature. Mel said that will preach. She said that will preach, Chaun. You know, every time you got something good to say. Latricia said yes, that's why God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth. You can't tell a person how you made them feel. Brenda said this is a great conversation tonight. Thank you, ladies. You're welcome. Kimberly said true facts hurt people. Let's see. Coley said we are absolutely watching greatness. April said, honey, I can see it when you said you're watching something. Janetta said you two are a powerful duo and I love how you feed off of each other. Although you've gone your separate ways, it appears you have a connection that can never be broken. Mary said yes is y'all. Yes is. Oh, she said yes, it's y'all's healing place. That's what she said that she's witnessing. Latricia said watching Chaun heal. Sheila said you're both learning something. Best friend said, Kimberly said a healing place. Latricia said you don't know a person like they know themselves. ACF said, and those are the main 3, period. Deidre said, I just love it here. It's therapy for me. Oh, you're welcome. Chantel said, Chaun, you were going to answer a King K question from earlier. Yeah, towards the end. Yeah, we'll get into that towards the end, but we don't want to break up the conversation. It's too good. Larry said they're all interrelated. Yeah, communication, trust, and honesty. They absolutely are.
Yeah.
They absolutely are.
Yeah. But I think that might have been the only question that they had for me. I don't think they have any more questions for me.
Okay.
Do you guys have any more questions for Chaun?
Yeah, any more questions for either of us before we dive into King K? Let us know before we go through the debrief.
Absolutely.
Yeah, any more questions in regards to this topic?
This is fun. I love this. I love this.
Well, while you guys are typing your questions, I'll give you the update on King K. King K is doing good. What'd you say?
Mm-hmm.
I think they're doing good. I think Kennedy probably got it the worst out of the two. So she's when I talked to her yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
she was like, "I feel better." She's like, "I feel better than the last 2 days, but I'm still sick." So she's on the upswing of her little whatever she had going on. Caleb sounds a little nasally, but outside of that, he's good. Outside of that, so they're both doing well.
Yeah, Kennedy had her. Well, they both had their private lessons today, but Kennedy, girl, he wore her out.
Did he?
She was. I thought I was gonna have to drag her or carry her to the car. She, yeah, yeah,
Aww.
yeah.
Carolyn said you all are also modeling for your children how to handle breakups.
We try. We
Yeah.
don't. We didn't get it right in the beginning, and I don't claim that we always get it right, but I think our goal is the same, and because our goal is the same, it's easy when we get off track to get back on track.
Latricia said tonight is absolutely personal, and I love it.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you very, very much. Well, anyway, I'm trying to think through any of my other questions. I think that's it.
Anything else?
I think that's it. You said we talked about that. Yeah. So yeah, I really like when you said you don't qualify for the level of woman that you want. Hmm. I really like that. I had to write that down. I had to write that down. Yeah. I don't know. Would you be surprised what you qualify for that you don't think you qualify for? Yeah. Yeah.
Trey said what a person does to you has everything to do with that person, but the way you react to it has everything to do with yourself. Facts. That's the emotional maturity that I was talking about. Have to be emotionally mature.
When do you feel like you became emotionally mature?
Within the past year.
Let's stay there.
Hi, I'm Chaun, and I'm now 44, and I just got it together within the last year.
What things were you doing or saying that demonstrated a lack of emotional maturity?
Not communicating how I truly feel. Trying to say that I was okay with something when I really wasn't. Trying to please others while forsaking myself. Not having the ability or the capability to deal with difficult situations. Yeah, those were like the main things.
How did you become emotionally mature?
Therapy.
But you first had to do what?
Fall.
But how did you know it was an issue though? You see what I'm saying? How did you become self-aware? I guess that's what I'm.
Therapy.
So throughout the journey of therapy, you realized that you were emotionally immature, and you did certain things to
start working on it.
Okay.
Deidre said, "Hi, my name is Chaun too."
Yeah.
You dealt with that too, Deidre? Yeah. All I can do is be honest.
Okay. All right. That's it. That's all. I just wanted to ask that follow-up question. Listen, if you guys enjoyed this conversation, you definitely want to meet us.
Ooh.
Meet us. Where and when?
Saturday, December 30th. We are 10 days away. You want to be in the virtual vision board party. If you enjoyed our conversations here, imagine what they are offline. Okay? Sprinkled in with some music, a little bit of spirits, and all of the things. Okay?
Ooh.
So if you have not gotten your seat for the virtual vision board party, I don't know what you're waiting on. The link is pinned below. Shout out to those who have reserved their spot. We're going to have a good time on that Saturday, and I cannot wait.
Yes. Yeah, I definitely will be having a couple of drinks. So yeah, I'm super excited about that.
All right.
Got anything else?
I think that's it.
All right. Well, best friends, it has been a blast. When I say I love you guys, I hope you guys have an amazing night. And as we always say, the absolute best is yet to come. But baby, we got work to do. Have a good night.
Good night, best friends.